The sun cast a golden glow upon the vast ocean as waves crashed against the shores of Dwaraka. The great city, built by Lord Krishna, stood as a symbol of prosperity and divine protection. Through its gates, a lone traveler entered, a hermit draped in simple robes, a wooden staff in hand. But this was no ordinary sage. It was Arjuna, the warrior prince of the Pandavas, hiding his identity, carrying the weight of exile, and unaware that destiny had brought him here, not just for refuge, but for love. It was an evening of celestial beauty. The palace gardens bloomed with flowers, and the air carried the fragrance of jasmine. As Arjuna strolled through the royal pathways, his gaze fell upon a vision of ethereal grace, Subhadra. Draped in golden silk, she stood near a lotus-filled pond, feeding swans, her laughter soft as the wind. For the first time in his life, Arjuna's heart, which had known only battle, quivered with an unknown emotion. Was this love? Or was fate whispering to him? Subhadra noticed the sage and, intrigued by his presence, approached him. "What brings a hermit to the kingdom of Dwaraka?" she asked, her voice soft yet curious. Arjuna, concealing his true self, spoke of dharma, destiny, and the path of warriors. Their conversation flowed like a sacred river. But beneath those words, unspoken emotions swirled. As the days passed, Subhadra found herself drawn to the sage. His wisdom fascinated her, but more than that, his presence felt familiar, as if they had known each other beyond lifetimes. Arjuna too was tormented by his feelings. He had fought countless battles, but never before had his heart waged such a war against his mind. One evening, the royal court gathered, and Balarama, the mighty elder brother of Krishna and Subhadra, made a thunderous announcement. "Subhadra shall marry the Kuru prince Duryodhana," he declared, his voice firm, leaving no room for argument. A wave of shock passed through the hall. Subhadra's hands turned cold. Her heart screamed in protest, but she remained silent. From the shadows, Arjuna watched, his heart pounding with helpless rage. That night, Arjuna sought Krishna. His heart burned with anger and sorrow. "Help me, Krishna. I cannot lose her," Arjuna whispered. Krishna's eyes gleamed with a divine playfulness. "Then take her, Arjuna. A warrior does not beg for love. He claims it." Thus, a plan was born, a plan to steal Subhadra away from Dwaraka, defying fate itself. That night, Subhadra couldn't sleep. Her heart was at war. Why did her soul resist this marriage? Far away, Arjuna stood by the sea, the waves crashing violently, echoing the storm in his heart. At midnight, Arjuna arrived at Subhadra's chamber. She looked at him, not with fear, but with trust, because he is Arjuna. Without hesitation, she took his hand. "Take me away, Arjuna. I was always yours," she whispered. By dawn, Balarama discovered the truth. His face turned red with rage. "Arjuna has committed a grave offense. Bring him back, dead or alive." As Arjuna's chariot thundered through the vast plains, Subhadra clutched his arm, her heart racing. The stars above flickered like celestial witnesses, watching a love story unfold in the face of danger. Behind them, Balarama's soldiers stormed forward like a raging tempest. The sounds of galloping hooves and war cries filled the air. Balarama himself rode at the forefront, his face dark with fury, his grip tight on his spear. The chase reached a narrow valley where Arjuna suddenly pulled the reins, bringing the chariot to a halt. He jumped down, his warrior instincts taking over. He would not run anymore. As Balarama and his warriors surrounded them, Arjuna stood tall, his bow raised. "I will not surrender her, even if I must fight the entire kingdom of Dwaraka," he declared, his voice like thunder. Subhadra stepped beside him, her chin raised in defiance. Just as warriors prepared to attack, a divine voice echoed through the valley. Is this how love should be judged? With war? Krishna stood between them, his golden yellow robe swaying in the breeze, his flute resting against his lips. His calm presence silenced the warriors. Even Balarama, in his rage, hesitated. Krishna smiled, walking toward Balarama. Brother, you can command an army, but can you command the heart? Balarama, still breathing heavily from anger, looked at Subhadra's determined face. For the first time, he truly saw his sister, not as a princess to be married off, but as a woman who had chosen love. Krishna spoke again gently. Would you rather see your sister unhappy in a forced marriage, or let her follow her heart? Balarama sighed deeply. The weight of his warrior pride slowly melted away. Finally, he lowered his spear. If this is her choice, then so be it. With Balarama's acceptance, the chase had ended. Instead of being fugitives, Arjuna and Subhadra returned to Dwaraka in honor. The city, which had once prepared for war, now erupted in joyous celebration. The people of Dwaraka embraced their princess's love story as one of courage and fate. Under the grand golden canopy of Dwaraka's temple, Arjuna and Subhadra were finally wed in the presence of gods, kings, and celestial beings. As Arjuna tied the sacred thread around her neck, Subhadra looked at him with a smile. They had defied kingdoms, war, and fate itself. Yet here they stood together. Krishna played his flute, the melody ringing across the city, blessing their love. Thus ended one of the greatest love stories of the Mahabharata, a tale of courage, rebellion, divine intervention, and love that triumphed over all obstacles. Love was not won by force, nor given by destiny. It was claimed against all odds. Some battles are fought with swords, others are fought with hearts.